I will be there in 1 minute. Couple more seconds and we're going to begin this. See what's going on. I'm not really sure myself. Sometimes it's overwhelming. Okay, 5 minutes has gone by, no one's here. Wanted to show you that even in the word start, right? The first mark of an angel is 39, right? The birth and creation. The passageway is 78. The in-between of the 39 is 19.5, making it a 585 passageway between the two. But when you revert it into this number over here, right, this is your full gate. This is a total of 48. 48 is the word son. 39 is angel. We get to a total of 87. So we're going to play that between 78 and 87. Inside of here, we end up with 3 and 3. In the heavens of birth, H and I, right? 8 and 9. The 8 is going to represent the sun. The 9 is going to represent your birth in the moon, your moon birth. Your 3 and your 4 is going to be your earth, right? 52 to the third planet, to your Mars, okay, 51 to the fourth planet. In your base creation from Mercury and Venus, we create 313 as the core passing through Venus. Call it the house of Bet. The reverse of this, right, is going to be right over here. Okay, Sorry, this was the 3, right? So I did the 3. So the reverse of that, yes, it's going to be the 4 right over here. Now you're going to ask yourself a question. Well, what happened to this area here? This area here and these. Well, the reverse of this area encompasses this, right? From this side, you go to here. From this side, you go to here. So you take away this and you add the 4 corners. It's in between, it's to the sides. It's in between, it's to the sides. The pen is in between the 2 sides. The body is in between the wings, right? And in the body is another passageway, right? To get into the body, you need another set of wings, right? So I don't know if I did this properly. Is the pen running out? So in your 3-6 connection, right, in the house of Beth, this is Beth, the house of Beth, which is Venus. I like to maybe call it Aleph Bet, and I think they call it Arets, right? And the RA, or the AR, right, is a representation of the sun. But because it's AR, I use it as the representation of the angels of the sun. And when we connect the A to the R, it creates the AI, or the S letter. When creating the S letter, you will create what is 10J, right, with I9. You can almost say to yourself, lightning. You know, the heartbeat is the motor. Pa-boom, 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 pa-boom. The light 10 and light 10-9, right? Tanine, right? Now, Tanine. Now, Tennessee maybe, but what does it mean? What is that pulsating of Tanine? Tanine. Is the lightning pulsating? What does the ing tell you inside of this? So when you get to number 19, you're going to get to 29. You up a level, but you change, right? This is not the same. The reason this is not the same, it's like you overlap these. One goes between 2 in 9. So what if you went to 39 or 49 or 59 and 69? But wait a second, everything stops here. At 79, 89, and 99, it's a little bit different. Both this and this are going to link together. The 6 and the 8 are connected by the 7th gate of birth. And that 99, right, is where 8 and 1, we're not going to count this 99 because it's the 8 and the 1 that created 9, right? If we don't want to count the 9, right, we're going to have the 2 and 7 to create the 9. The 1 and 8, the 2 and 7, right? So if we're going to have the 2 and 7 create the 9, we're going to have to take this one over here and this one over here and bring them together. And then we're going to have the 3 and the 6 to create the 9, right? Angels in rotation, and then in rotation of the sun, 5 and 4 passing through the sun. The moon also comes up inside of this because the 3rd level of 19 or the 3rd level of 29 or the 3rd level of 39 or any of the 3rd levels of any of these. The minute we get to this 3rd level, this becomes a 99. The 3rd level of this one over here becomes a 39. So through where you have the gateway in your birth, connecting what is 6 and 8, you've now reverted to this number over here. Right over here. And note 1, 2, 3, 4. The 4 creates the mirror side. Right? We have a dice cube here. So we have the 4, and the mirror side of that is the 3. Right? And this dice cube all meets at 3.5. Just give me 1 second. I'm going to come back. I have to check something on the stove. be there in a minute. So if you need to ask me any questions, I'm here. How does this work? Right? Why is there a skeleton in my closet? I'd like to share this. Copy link. Give me a minute. So I'm not sure if anybody's here. There's been no chat. It's funny, sponsored by Monopoly. So Monopoly, you know the board? Okay. So if you look at that board, right? I'm going to be back in 1 minute. I'm going to be there in 1 minute. Okay, just unplugging. I'm getting my other pad so I can see what I'm doing on my second pad. I have to vision what I'm doing, right? Give me 1 second. I'm not far off. Don't run away. So, yeah, now I brought my other pad over to see what I'm doing. So for those who just joined us, I'm not sure if you saw what's going on over here. Okay. Maybe I'll start over. Right. So what I did to start this is I talk about anything. Okay. I talk about anything. It doesn't matter. Everything has one kind of meaning or another. And now I'm looking at, this is sitting on the table. So between 3 and 5, there's 11. Between 5 and 85, it's a 9. It starts off as an 8. Your 512 memory, right? 256. 256. Is that what it is? 512, 256, 256, what is that? 128 and 64. Then we go down to 5. We go from 9 to 5 to 2. So we have all these points. So this is telling me a story, but it's in the game, so it might not tell a story to anybody else. So I'm going to start with this over here. Start. 39, 49, 58, 68, 78. The reverse of that number is 87. So if we took something from the start, right? The number 39 is for angel. We have S and T in here. We do not have an S and T over here. Why don't we have an S and T? Why is it replaced with the R? The difference between these two, okay, is, how can I explain this? This is the 18th letter. This is the 19th. If we had to use 360 degrees to measure, this would be on the other side of this number, right? These two will join right here on 360 degrees. So since they're joining above and below, we're going to connect these two numbers together. And we're going to count 18 and put the 19 here. Sorry, we're going to put the 18 here and the 19 here, meaning I'm going to count all the way to here. And from here, I'm going to count all the way to here, right? And I'm going to have that area space in between the two, right? I'm going to have that area space in between the two. It's number 37. And just to show you how it works out, 6, 6, 6. When I add up, okay, if I add up all my numbers 1 through 36, it equals to 666. All the connecting numbers are number 37. Number 37 connects all my numbers. If I multiply that by 48, it equals to 666. 48 is for the word sun. If I take the angel and the sun and put it together, S-O-N, sun, I get 87. 87 in words is the word 12, 1 through 12. 1 through 12 equals to 78. The word 12 equals to 87. October equals to 87, and a base creation for it is number 17. 1 times 7 equals 7. 1 plus 7 equals to 8. Where is the plus going to take place, and where is the multiplication? We can have a multiplication here showing me a singular area, right? Showing me a singular area. Or what we're going to do is the plus sign, which is going to show me 4 separated windows. They are not the same. And this, okay, this goes here, not here. Here we can have a split on the line. I cannot have a split on this line. I cannot reach the center. Builder's code tells me I can go around and I can go through. This will be 1 and this will be 4. Ironic that the value of the 4 is 60 or 6. The value of the 1 is 34 or 7. Separation between 6 and 7. Let me see if I can show you this. It's a little cuckoo that I don't have another dice with me, right? So what we're going to do here is, see, since the 7 and the 6 have a separation between them, the opposite side of this is going to say 6. It's going to say 1 and 5, 6. So the 8 has a separation with it, right? So we're going to use 8. We're going to go 4 and 2, 6. And then we're going to go, let's say we'll go 3 and 3, 6, right? And then we'll flip it over and we'll go 4 and 4, 8. But it's not that simple, because when these two cubes are sitting down like this and you see 6 and 5, you have 2 worlds of 3. When you show the 1 and the 2, you have 2 worlds of 3. What does this mean? In this world of 3, right? I'm just going to have to take this phone and bring it down here. See the way the 3 is going down this way? French, they call it accent grave, right? The grave way. Here, it's a g. It's going up. You can even hear it in the sound. It's going up. When the 3 is going up, okay, I'm not sure what it's going to tell you, but I can tell you one thing, that if you're looking at this, you have to look at this like this, right? There's 1 in the center. There's 1 in the center over here. There's 2 on the outside. There's 2 on the outside. Therefore, there's a total of a 9 space. So when you see 1, you will have 1 and an 8 space. When you see 2, you'll have 2 and a 7 space. Every single one will create 9. But the connecting of all the numbers There's a lot going on here. When I tell you a story, it's I'm building this great scenario. And until you watch the 2 or 3 hours of the movie, sometimes you can't figure it out. Is that correct? I think I'm watching myself. Hello, Sir Wesley Curie. Are you curious? Are you still here with me? Let me see. See, I don't see them till right away, right? Hello, Mr. Curie. So what we're going to do is, wow, every time I go up my sync. So here's 2 and 7, and then we have 3 and 6, right? And then we have 4 and 5. So when you have this on one side, right, on the other side or the opposite is going to be this. And the only animal in these numbers that go 2 by 2 is 4, 5, 3, 6. These 4 numbers are all duplicates of themselves on the cube, right? And they're duplicates of themselves on every, right? On every single cube. It does not duplicate itself on this one. This will be 1 and 8. And note that 8 goes around 1 and 1 is superior. There is no other like 1. 2, okay? 2 gets 7 in between. Now after that, the 6 is duplicated. The 6 is duplicated with the 3, right? And then we have the 4, okay? And the 4 is going to be duplicated with the 5. Note the 4 is triplicated within itself is the 4 corners and the 4 corners and the 4 corners. The only 2 that are really different is the 5 and the 6. We also have to note, right, that the 6, let me show you this one, and, right, these 2, okay, bring in 2 worlds. It's either 3 or 5, okay, or it's 2 or 4. 2, 4 is going to divide the gate. 2, 4 is for cat. The reason for that is I just spoke before that we have a separation over here. We have a separation between 6 and 8. 9 and 5 fit together. This one, 99 and 59 will fit together. It will remain. They will all remain. Any number with this will remain the same, right? But it's the cube of where 5 and 4, 9 and 3 and 2, 5 come together. And it's where the 6 and the 3 come together with the 4 and the 1. Home, king. These are an absolute truth. You can see them right here. There's no tricks. The only thing is we don't understand, or maybe we don't understand, is what is the exact story in here. We can actually see that there are 9 areas, 3 voided space over here. This, okay, is this. So the question is, what is this? This is a 3 cube. The total number of area spaces will be 27. This is a 2 cube. The total number of area spaces to create it will be an 8. The heart passing of this, created in the cubic style, right? Rubik's Cube will have 27 areas, but it won't have 27 areas the way you think. It'll be 26 and 1. But it won't just be 26 and 1. It'll be 12 and 8 and 6 and 1. The reason it's going to be 12 and 8 and 6 and 1 is that the inside over here, there is 1 area. Here is another area. Here is another area. These are the doubles. So it'll happen 4 times. Then it'll happen 1, 2, 3, and 4 times around over here. And then it'll happen 4 times over here at the bottom. There'll be a total of 12 of 2 colors. Now we're going to look at the corner of the cube. There's 4 corners of the cube, and 4 below, that's 8 corners. Then what we're going to have is 6 in the center. The headless horseman is over here. There is none in the center over here. It's going to end up on the other side, right? Taking care of business. Okay. So then over here we have the horsemen over here, we have one over here, and the 3 horsemen are here. They're all the leaders. There is no other like myself. The other ones that go here and here, that is in the game. We are supported by the Father Spirit. The AM, AM, not the AEM. The AEM will be here, right? But the AM will be here. The soul, where the soul is, where the spirit enters into the soul, the cat and the dog. 24, 26, 3, and 1. That number 13 or that number 1 and 3, that number 4 is controlling everything. And it controls everything through over here. This, I just want to see something. This equals to 27. This equals to 27. I just want to look over the numbers for a bit. 4, 1, 4. And that's our exchange of light. 1 for 1 exchange. The other one is, I'm just going to see, this is a passage or a gateway. This is explaining me the cube, the game. 2 times 6, 2 plus 6, 12 and 8. 62 is the queen. 26 is the card, the game, the god. 2 times 6, 2 plus 6, this will create 3 and 8. We're going to get monkey. We're going to get gold. Something that's pliable, that can be changed. So where am I in this? I wrote down lightning because 10 and 9 come together. 10, 9, lightning come together. The number 19, right? The S letter looks like a number 5, and it joins 2 systems. The system of 9 and 1 is joined over here. Right? It's joined over here, but let me just take a look. I want to see how this works out. I don't like to do it this way. We get that, we get that, we get that, we get that, then we get that. Just give me a second. I get this, and then I get this. Let me see, did I do that right? I have to do that again. I'm going to do that again. So we're going to go from here to here. Should I go to the corners? I'm going to go right to the corners. Right? And then I'm going to go here. And then I'm going to take this. I'm going to go to this corner. And I'm going to go to that corner, and I'm going to go to here. I'm going to take this and go 3, 6, right? And I'm going to take this. I didn't draw that straight. It should have been here, right? So you notice the way I have this. What is this? 3, 6 is 9. 4, 5 is 9, right? 6, 5 is 11. 7, 4 is 11. 1, 8 is 9. 2, 7 is 9. 2, 9 is 11. 3, 8 is 11. 5, 6. So you end up with that basic design over here. See the way the tic-tac-toe turns on an angle? The other way you can do this is possibly, I just want to draw it up a different way. There's a few ways to do it. Right? I don't have to make these boxes, but I just want to show you, because another way is to create X's with each box and then connect it that way. So over here and over here is going to be your 3 and 8. So you take it from here. Let me see if I can get this down on this. Let me show you a different way. You go from here, then you go down here, right? And then you go over here. I don't have a sharpener, so you go like this, right? And now I'm going to take it from here. I'm going to go down here and go over here. My question was, should I have done this to create my 2, 9 and go over here? Should I have overlapped? Or could I have gone down here, over here in this way, right? So what would that tell me for a design? And here's the next piece about this puzzle, right, is where I'm going to go right over here. And I can do that because I'm allowed to draw on the lines only. Dots on the lines, anything. I can't do anything else. Those are the rules. Now, if I want to go from there to here, I go down here, I go down here, and I cut through here. Numbers used twice. The next one is I go from here, right? I go down here, and I cut it over here. So let me see if I could, if I can get this down here. And it was this one, whoop, and this one over here. I think I'm going to want to sharpen this. Give me a minute. Just let me sharpen this. I think I'm the only one watching anyways, so. And I'm going for I got to go out of the house for a bit, so, and it's about time. Hey Wesley, how you doing? So now we have this one over here, right, which is the 5 and 6, and then this one over here is the 4 and 5. Now what I'm going to do, right, is I connect this one straight up here, and you want to go out? Go. Right, and connect it here. So you can see, I don't like it that it's in such a small area. And I see somebody just showed up, so I'm just going to give you a quick update what this is, right? My basic work and everything, if you don't know me and this is the first time you're here, let me know, because I'm going to turn the camera around and tell you. Yeah, so if this is your first time here joining the channel and you don't know what I do an ABC 1, 2, 3. I do what? Help! Somebody tell me what I do. I've been doing it for 20 years. Are you barking? Dog's barking up a tree. So since we're using that terminology of bark, right? Bark comes from a tree. Why would we be barking up a tree? Anyways, the person left. Seems like I'm the only one left. So that's the basic connecting of 9/11. Next part is the numbers. A, B, C, D. I only need A and B. That pen's no good. Help support the channel. A and B, right? That's all we need. Equals to C. Now we have to do everything with this, all right? Even though A and B, we've never had where A and B was connected to C, because now we have to replicate. So we go C and A equals to 4D. And now we go C and B, right, equals to 5E. So this is our base creation, right? Now that we've mirrored it, right, we need to have a transmission. We need a complete duplicate. Since we created its heart, what we do next is we go, I becomes the birth. Birth inside the sun. 5 and 4I, bringing these two systems, these two base systems together. So we now create I with A. A is a module, right? A is separation. This is the part of the star system that starts with A. A divides everything up into different systems. Okay, there is no other like A. It separates and that's it, and then A will separate in your system. You ever play blackjack, ace 11, right? You only can get one of them. You only can get one major divider. So you have I and A, then you get H and B, right? Where your heavens comes into your birth the same way you were here in creation. Now you have G and C, and that's where your creation stems out from. You see that? That's where you had to recreate from, your C, where you brought A and B together from D and E is your combination. So you end up with this. So this equals to 9 and 1. This equals to 8 and 2. This equals to 7 and 3. Now we need the mirror. Okay, and that mirror reflection is over here, D. So what we do is we do F6, okay, plus D4, okay, equals to 10. And all of these numbers that equal to 10 will now equal to 1. And when you have 1 and 9 together, it brings two systems together. It brings this system here. Let me see if I can do this. So it creates that system right over here. Can I write with this or no? Let me see if I can. See the way the V's join and they join the two sides? So what was V and V is now a W connecting both sides. The W is for Venus, right? It's for Venus. It brings everything together, right? This area right over here, okay, is the second area. This area is the 8th area. You can also turn this. This is a base. This base over here connects your 911, but it's not only with 911 that we run, right? It's not only 911 that we run. Let's see if I need any more space. Right? And I'm going to see if I can find the calculator here. So yeah, so our base is over here, right? So if I go 1 and 6, I'll get that 7. Remember we were just connecting, right? I go over here, I'm going to get that 7. I take this over here, I get that 7. I take this 7. I connect 9 and 4, I get 13, 7 and 6, 13, 8 and 5, 13. I go 2 over, 1 up. Then I go 1 up and 2 over. Then I go 2 over, 1 up, 1 up, 1 over. And that's what you get with that. Let me see if I can show you what's, okay, it's not here. Where did I put that book? Boy, just give me 1 second. So let me just put this here. I lost my book. I'm sitting here, I haven't moved, lost my book. 11 times 131. Yeah, I just want to. So we were connecting 911 here, right? And now it's 14. Wow, look at the time. I just talked about 1441, eh? So what happens when you're connecting 911, right, is you're 1 and 8, 9, you're 2 and 7, 9, you're 4 and 5, 9, you're 3 and 6, 9. So that's the way 9 and 2, 11, 8 and 3, 11. So you're connecting these two systems together. That's the S letter. Now, if we want to go and change that, right, and I forget what number I wanted to change it to. I think I wanted to change it to 13. I think, was it 13? We have 13 and 7 we just looked at, right? I want to go 11 and 13, okay, because we were talking about MK. You ever talk about MK? Montreal Kosher, number 24, a gateway. Well, here's what happens, okay, is that we want to get number 13. So 7 and 6, 13, 9 and 4, 13, 5 and 8, 13. See the 2 over 1 down? Now, if we want to get 11, I'm going to run it 3 and 8, 2 and 9. So let's do that over here. I'm going to show you that over here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to do that. Okay. So we're going to connect the 13s right now. We're going to start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here's the 9th area. So we're going to go 9, and I'm going to go up to 5, and then I'm going to over to 4. And that's 13. We don't have to do it this way. There's many ways to make this connection. I'm just showing you one of the ways right now. Not happy with that. Not happy with that. Can't make everybody happy. I'll only make myself sad. Please bear with me. Don't demand too much, because right now, the most important thing is that we help everybody find the Creator, our God, our Lord, Jesus, whatever you want to call the person. It doesn't matter. Let's not call it a person. Let's know it's in the Word. And the order of life is in everything every person has ever said in this world. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to go 13, right? So I'm going to go here to here to here. 9 over to 413. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 7 over here, and I'm going to go to 6 over here. Look at that design that it created, eh? Almost like that T. Look what we got. Right? And now I'm going to connect the next one, which is right over here. And this is all 13. If I do it on the top, it's going to create all 7 in the same design. Right? The other way to do this, okay, is to, 1 second. The other way to do this is to take my 9 from here, draw underneath it, and then up over here. And then my way over here would be this way. And then this would create this. And now I would create that. So it's either that or that. Now, how did this come to be? It was here and here, here and here. Which one should it be done? I don't know. Is there another way to do it? Perhaps. I don't know. Should I go up and around and in? I don't know. Then there's, that's what this is for 13. The same thing will happen in the top. And I'm going to have to cut this short. I was invited to my niece's house, see her new babies. So when I do it here on the top, right, over here is the 5 position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This 3, this one is going to create the here. So I have to run up to here, over to here, and here. Then I have to run up to here, over to here, and here. And then I have to do this. Everything is the opposite. This section over here is the 5 section over here, right? Did you see the same thing we did over here? And these two are the same. Otherwise, I invert that. This one is 7, and this one is 13. This is 7, and the value of 7 is 65. The value of 13 is 99. The invert to what is 5 and 6 on a cube is that 1 and 2 to 5 and 6. So when you have 5 and 6, you have 5 and 6 equals to 11. You have 4 and 3 equals to 7. It's the perfect one. When you have 6 and 5, right? Oh, you did that. What you're talking about is the voided area. What's not here? The void, what's missing? 4 and 5, 9, 6 and 3, 9. The reverse of this is 1 and 2 equals to 11. The void is 8 and 7 equals to 15. This is your quarter life, your quarter time reflected to Mars. It is the gateway in the relationship to anything to do with number 29 and how 29 connects to 19 and 91. But I don't have any time left over right now. I'm going to turn this around, say thank you for watching for the 47 minutes. Hey, Wesley Curie, you want to know anything else? We've got a system that's running. I know how to read the system, but together we need to understand how to put it together to tell the words so we can take these words outside the realm of the game in which it's used for at this present moment, to bring what is the RE in Legion, okay, and all the people of the world to know that the Lord left a message equally and fair to everybody to understand. Although it was left in different languages, I only know the one that I speak with, and it is the English and the French. My question to the world is, how many people can speak French? How many people can speak English in this world? And if so, and why is it seem like the universal language of the planet is what? What is the universal language? Raphael, 72, 86, in a constellation of Pegasus. I am, you are, together we are. Peace. 222 is all about Venus. Thank you for watching.